Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Moustache John. All right, welcome back, friends. Moustache John here. Barcelona traveled to Getafe this weekend, got their first clean sheet in La Liga this year, also got their first away win. So meaningful results for Barcelona despite not having Messi, Dembele, or Ansu Fati due to injury. We still came away with the 2-0 win. We got goals from Suarez and goals from Junior Firpo. And guess who predicted that exact results before the match? This guy. That's right. I predicted the scoreline and the goal scorers. If you were there for my live stream, you saw me do it before any goals were scored. I predicted 2-0 with goals from Suarez and Junior Firpo. I'm not saying that I'm predicting the future through the powers of my mustache, but I don't think there's any scientific evidence to suggest that I'm not. If you were there for the live stream, back me up on this one. I predicted these results before any goals were scored. Anyway, in today's video, you're going to see those predictions. You're going to see the highlights of all the goals and my reaction to that. And then we're going to come back here for a little post-match. We'll talk about the Dembele, continuous injuries, and some other stuff moving forward. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you don't miss any videos, and you're notified when I'm doing these live streams. You can come be part of the conversation. Anyway, enough of that, folks. Let's take a ride. I do think Barcelona are going to win this match. They're having trouble away from home right now. We are winless away from home. So this one is at Getafe. However, I think we are a far better side, even with the injuries to Messi and Ansu Fati and Dembele. So I think Barcelona, I'm hoping, I shouldn't say hope. Here's what's happening. Barcelona, 2-0. We get our first clean sheet. We get our first win away from home. Here we go. We're going to get goals from Suarez, and we're going to get goals from Junior Firpo. Suarez and Junior Firpo, 2-0 Barcelona win. Here we go. Mark it in your calendars. It's happening. I am noticing Griezmann is... Ooh, Ter Stegen coming way off his line there. Chests the ball down and break up a through ball. Oh, it might find Suarez. Come on, get there. Suarez with the chip. Go, Suarez! You cannot stop Suarez! It does not matter how much shit you talk. You cannot stop Luis Suarez. Classy finish. Ter Stegen runs out from his line to stop a through ball. Chests it. Plays the ball over the top to Suarez. Suarez chips the goalkeeper. You cannot stop him. El Pistolero! Bang, 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 bang. Yes, indeed. Luis Suarez. Let's go! Barcelona. Just as I predicted, Luis Suarez with the goal. Barcelona up 1-0. Now all we need is Junior Firpo to get his goal. And I'll be 100% correct with my predictions. Undefeated! Griezmann has drifted all the way off to the right side there. Junior Firpo! Junior Firpo! Junior Firpo! Junior Firpo with the goal! Junior Firpo! 2-0 Barcelona! Junior Firpo with the second goal! Just like I predicted before the match start. Goal from Luis Suarez. Goal from Junior Firpo. Let's go! Yes! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! Woo! Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Barcelona. All right. So there you have it, folks. 2-0 scoreline. Goals from Suarez and Firpo, just like I predicted. If you missed it, you should have been there for the live one. Come and catch the next one. Anyway, the takeaways from this match. First of all, we got our first clean sheet of the year. That's big. That's good. We were definitely looking suspect defensively up until this match. We looked quite strong. Up until Langley gets a red card, and it was for no good reason. He came in a little bit late, stepped on the back heel of the guy. It was a silly foul, and it was a silly red card to get. So now he's going to be out, leaves us with the only option to play alongside PK is Todibo now because Umtiti's injured. So as soon as we get our first clean sheet, it looks like we're gelling defensively. We get another injury. So Alba's out, Umtiti's out, Langley's suspended. So I'm assuming it's going to be PK and Todibo starting the next match. We could, the only other option, maybe drop Sergio Busquets back in and he could play center back. We'll see. I think option number one is you're going to see Todibo against Inter Milan here. Some good news defensively. Junior Firpo is looking to get settled in. He got the second goal today, which was good. It was good hustle on his part, crashing the net there off of that Perez shot. But he looked much more sound defensively, which is good. He got subbed off at halftime. The last time he played, he looked very shaky, very unsure of himself. He seemed to have worked that out. So I think he's a sound replacement for Jordi Alba while he's injured. In the midfield, we saw what is becoming our first choice midfield line. We've got De Jong, Arthur, and Busquets. Busquets playing in that holding role. That's our best midfield combination right now as far as I've seen. The only other one I'd like to see is maybe Rakitic in there for Sergio Busquets, but have De Jong play in that holding mid role. I would like to see how that works out from the start of a match, but Rakitic is getting almost no playing time, so I don't expect him to start anytime soon. So look for Barcelona to continue to go with that three, De Jong, Arthur, Busquets, moving forward. They're looking fantastic. It allows Busquets to stay in the middle and just be that plug to stop counterattacks. Arthur and De Jong play box to box and play touchline in. It's fantastic. They work well with the wingers. They work well with each other. Possession, winning the ball back. I'm loving what we're seeing in our midfield from those three. On the front line, again, due to injuries to Ansu Fati, Messi, and Dembele, we had Griezmann on the left, Suarez starting at striker, and Perez on the right. Griezmann, I've said this before, I don't like him playing out on the left side. What we have seen in the last two matches, and even more so in this match, was Griezmann having the freedom to move about and not be stuck out on that left wing offensively. Defensively, he does have to come back and cover that left mid position, but as soon as we get in the attack, he'll cut in behind Suarez and play underneath him. I've even seen him in today's match go all the way over to the right side and play alongside Perez. So I think that is maybe going to be the balance for now while Griezmann is being played out of position, is that you give him a bit more freedom to move about the pitch outside of that left wing position where he's really ineffective, because he's much more effective once he gets closer to the middle of the pitch in a number 9 or a number 10 role. Suarez remains irreplaceable. Everyone keeps saying that he needs to be subbed out. He should be transferred in January. It's nonsense. He keeps scoring goals. We can't take him off the pitch if he continues to score goals. They may be ugly. They may not be the sexiest goals in the world. But if he continues to score them, what can you do? You got to keep Suarez on the pitch. And that means that Griezmann is going to have to make do with the position that he's playing on that left wing. The last thing I got to say is I am just very frustrated with another injury to Dembele. Messi's one thing. He's 31. You know, he has tired legs perhaps, and he took a knock in last week's game. Whatever. Ansu Fati is concerning, but the biggest concern is Dembele. It's listed as a thigh injury, and it happened during training. So he just came back from injury last week, played, I think, the whole second half, looked phenomenal, looked like he was untouchable. He set up Griezmann and set up Suarez for great opportunities. They both shit the bed, not Dembele's fault. He could have had 2 assists in the first 3 minutes that he stepped on the pitch. So I was excited to have him back. I was looking forward to him potentially starting in this match, and he gets another injury. So it's incredibly frustrating. Despite my frustrations with the Dembele injury, we did get good results today. We got our first clean sheet. We got our first away win in La Liga. So good things moving into our match against Inter Milan. Speaking of that match, I'm going to be doing a preview for that one. I'll also be doing a live stream, so make sure you come and join me for that. Be a part of the conversation. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on the alerts so you don't miss anything. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate the support. See you next time, folks.